Today we are going to make a mini macrame plant holder. In your take and make, we have 4-strand string, 1-strand string, a mini plant, and you'll need something heavy or tape. So we're going to start with a 4-strand string. You're going to take it out, unwrap it all, and what you're going to do is fold it in half and match the ends up. So we'll unwrap it here, and then we're going to fold it in half so we have this loop, and what we're going to do is just tie an overhand knot. So this loop will allow you to hang it from a hook when we're finished. So you'll have that. And then you just lay it on your table, and you can either put something heavy on it or you can just tape it down to the table. This will make it easier to tie knots and separate all the strings. I'm going to tape it. And then you're going to want to separate your strands into pairs of 2. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you're going to want to tie just another overhand knot, however far down you want your planter to be. So we'll start on this one here, tie the knot, and then you'll do it to the other sets as well, and you want to match it up so they're about the same height. This makes it look nice. Get that lined up. Make sure it's even. That's pretty good. We'll do it to the next one. Again, line it up. And the next one. We'll line it up here. And then your last one. Line it up and tie another normal knot. All right, so we have all 4 strands with knots, and next we are going to spread them apart a little bit, and you're going to tie knots about 1 inch down. I usually use my finger for measurement. And then you'll tie one from one section to the one that's closest to it. So here we'll split it apart. And then about 1 inch down, and you'll tie these together. And it's just a simple overhand knot. And then from the second string here, we'll grab one from the third. And again, you kind of want these to match up to about the same length. Otherwise it can get a little funky. And again, it's just an overhand knot. We're dealing with very basics here today. Okay. And we're going to do it to this last one over here. Move it up a little to see a little better. Get that moved up. There we go. So there's that one, and then we're going to match it up and tie another overhand knot right at that same point as was before. Just make sure to line it up. And for this last one, you can put the plant in if it helps, because we're going to tie these 2 far end ones together. You can put the plant right in the center, or you can just tie another knot. I think it's easy to line it up if I do it separate. So we'll put these, and we're going to measure it up to those so it's the same length. But putting the plant in with it may help. All right. There we go. Great. So we have a webbing, and then what you're going to do is tie a final knot right at the bottom. You can leave a little space after your bottom knots. And we're just gonna, just another simple overhand knot. Just get it through there. Perfect. Pull that tight. A little bit there. And I'm gonna fit my plant in here just so you can kind of see how this works. Again, you could have done it with the plant already in it. Whatever works for you. It can get kind of confusing putting it in this way, but we'll just slip it in there. And that very bottom big knot that we made is going to sit right in the middle of the bottom of the planter. Take this off of the paper so you can see a little better how it hangs. And then you're just going to adjust each strand to kind of make it a little bit even around the sides. And that is the quick and easy one. Quick and easy plant hanger. Now you can decorate the top as much as you want. I'll show you how to do some square knots. It's pretty basic. So I'm gonna do all that. So you're gonna decorate that whole front top. I'm gonna tape mine back down. So this is what we're going to be decorating, this whole top. Some people do beads. We're just gonna do square knots with the leftover string. You can tie knots and put beads in. You can get really fancy. For beginner's sake, we'll just do square knots. So you're gonna wanna take your string, measure out however much you think you need. We'll put it under and we're gonna start easy knot right through. So this is the beginning of the square knot. Put it a little closer so you can see. We're gonna take the right, put it over the middle and the far left. Then we're gonna take that same right tail and tuck it underneath both the left and the middle right through to get it on there. And that is the basics of a square knot. We haven't quite made one just yet. All right. So you'll do left and right for a square knot. So since I did the right, now we'll do the left. We'll pull the left string over to the middle and right. And then we're going to bring it under both of those and through that hole. Just like that. And then you're not gonna wanna do these knots too tight. It's all about tension. And then you're going to want to bring it all the way up to the top. Just kind of gently push it up there together. Mine's not gonna look the best, and that's okay. It's all in the fun of learning macrame. And since we did that side, we're gonna do the other side and put them over the middle and left and bring it under both of those and pull through. And just very gently put it so you have knots on both ends. And that is a complete square knot. And then you're gonna wanna alternate left, right, left, right, left, right, all the way down. When you get to the bottom, you're just gonna tie it off. It's nothing fancy. Put it through the 2 strands and just do a double knot and then just cut off the excess. So I did one and I'll do another knot here just for security's sake. And you can tell my knots are not the prettiest. You can make it look really pretty. I'll just cut this off. There you go. And again, you can do it to all 4 strands, or you can add beads. You can get as fancy as you want with it. So there's the one. And you can do it with the other 3 if you would like. And there we have our hanging plant. You can see more macrame on Creative Bug, or you can even check out some awesome books at the library that we have for macrame.